Coffee in hand, burrito in hand. Let's get the day rolling.
Check ourselves before we wreck ourselves in terms of how we think about problems.
Just directly influencing one.
Right. So anyway, the point being that this guy next to me lost his cool. Like,
Wishing that if I just flipped heads 10 times, what are the odds that I flip a head?
That really sucks. That sucks a lot. That really freaking sucks. Stupid drain. 10 horse, 460, 1770. That's our motor for tonight. Let's see. Do I go with this one or the all-purpose? I'm thinking, I'm trying to take out some algae. I think I'm gonna go with the evaporator, the green cleaner. Pretty sure it's gonna do what I need. I had somebody recommend this pan treatment. This would be a good opportunity to try it out. Stop by Johnson Supply, say hi to the guys, check them out. They do a great job, give us a really good service. I really enjoy working with these guys. Check them out, Johnson Supply. All of us are going to deal with burnout at some point through our career. And in a lot of cases, it's going to be something where it's going to be an ongoing struggle that you're going to deal with. I am facing burnout myself. It is something that I've had to deal with a handful of times in my career. And there's ways I've found to manage it that I find works for me and is very helpful for me. This is not medical advice. I am not a medical expert, and I am not diagnosing or recommending any kind of treatment for yourself. I am purely expressing my personal experience, what I struggle with, and what I do to treat myself to try to manage it and regulate it as much as I can. If you're not familiar, burnout is a condition where you begin to feel very fatigued and you have a lack of drive to do things and accomplish things, where when you're brand new to a job or you're new to the industry and you're trying to learn, you're trying to grow, you'll have many years of just this crazy hunger if you're truly wanting to grow yourself and become something in this industry. And it's just something that a lot of times with the right person, you can never feed them enough. It's just this constant cycle. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing to have, and utilize that time while you have it. But there is going to be a time where you push yourself too far and you push too hard, and just the factors of life are going to catch up to you. No company out there is perfect. No company ever will be. It doesn't matter who you work for. You're going to have problems. And eventually those problems are going to catch up to you, whether it be problems with dispatch, whether it be problems with sales, whether it be problems with calls, whether it be problems with management. Go down the list. You're going to have problems no matter where you work. Now, you have to decide what problems you're going to be okay with, but those problems are going to lead you to a place of you're tired. You're physically tired, you're mentally tired, you feel the stress, you feel the anxiety, and it becomes a lot. And the further up the food chain you go, the better you become, the more responsibility you take with any company, the more you're going to feel the effects, and the faster you're going to push yourself into burnout. It makes it challenging to continue doing everything that I do. But I also understand that it's not my job's fault that I'm at burnout. It's not anybody's fault that I'm at burnout, other than my ability to self-regulate and control my physical condition myself. It is really important not to just let burnout sit in your life too, because don't think it ends with your job. It doesn't. When that condition begins to creep in, it works its way through everything else in your life, from your friendships to your marriage to your kids to all the things that really matter to you. It's going to take over. So you really want to be proactive, and when you begin to recognize the symptoms of burnout in your work or anywhere in your life, you need to take steps to begin to correct that before it starts to work its way into it. I've worked with a lot of guys who've been in this industry a really long time, and they never properly regulated their burnout, and they're on the tail end of their careers, and all of a sudden their whole life falls out because they turn to any kind of addictions, and they end up getting divorces, and their kids walk out, and just all kinds of things happen to them. And when you really talk to them and you get to work with them after the fact, and after they've lived through all these things and they've had these experiences, They recognized the fact that the burnout that they walked into just trying to do a good job and trying to provide the best life they could for their family led to their demise. And they never took the time to recognize the problems and to do anything about them. I manage burnout by simply taking the time I should take and resting as I should. I'm speaking to myself as I speak this to you. You have to take the time. And it goes in with my MTT. You have to make that time for your family, and you have to take the time off. And sometimes you have to turn that overtime down and not take that extra job and not take that extra work. And you have to find ways of making more time for your personal mental stability and physical safety. Can you grunt it out? Can you just deal with it? Can you suck it up? Can you be all the things that a lot of us were taught to be, including myself? Absolutely. And you can also destroy your life in the process if that's what you want to do. My goal and my heart for you is that you don't have to live through that experience to learn that the hard way, to wish you never had made those decisions. I have an incredible wife. She has stood by me through all the different ups and downs of my career and all the struggles and trying to support this YouTube channel and just all of it. She's been incredible. But I know that there's a limit to all of those things. And at some point, I have to do as I preach and make that time for them and for myself. And I know that I'm a better manager, I'm a better technician, and I'm by far better husband and father when I address these problems and I deal with them. And I don't let them become my normal. Burnout doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It's just a natural symptom that we have in our industry, in general, people in life. There's all kinds of different versions of burnout. I'm specifically speaking towards us as HVAC professionals and technicians in this field trying to just survive. Make the time. So I'm done talking. I'm gonna go get some coffee. I'm gonna go to the job site. I'll see y'all later.